Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Super Return of the Jedi Let's Play. And once again, I am back with Dizzy.
Hey!
Now, I'm afraid I must warn everyone about to watch this video, but this is the most boring part of the game.
What about spoilers? Are there spoilers for Star Wars?
There are spoilers, yes, for a, 40-year-old movie?
Well, you should have put the, warning at the front of the video, and I hope you do now, retroactively.
Although, actually, you know what? I'm going to say there aren't spoilers. Because nowhere in the films did Luke fight a giant frog.
Not unless you, go by George Lucas's re-edit, recut, special edition, high definition, ultra 3D version, which has a giant fighting frog scene.
When's that coming up, by the way?
Well, it's already out. It's just hard to find.
Okay, fair enough. You mean like the original theatrical version?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, yeah, so this is definitely the most tedious part of the game, in my opinion. And...
well, giant frogs, why are they exploding into, mushroom clouds?
Well, you see, this is what I meant in the last part when I said that everything explodes in this game. Everything explodes, no matter what it is. And you can see that even when Luke sometimes hits the ground, when he's doing his flip jump, even, like, random pieces of the ground get mini explosions. Like that.
Oh, yeah. It's totally unnecessary.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is kind of awesome. On the Super Nintendo, everything had to explode.
I think that was one of the key features of the console, wasn't it?
Definitely, definitely. It was something that the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis just really couldn't match. The number of explosions per game. But, yeah, so the reason this is so tedious and annoying is partially because it's dark, and partially because it's very easy to get lost as time goes on.
Okay.
This stage, though, isn't as bad as the next one we're going to be tackling, which is even darker and more confusing. Yeah.
I mean, this just looks difficult.
It's not too bad here just yet. We're building up to the difficulty, though. Now, you can only be a pixel on that platform if you don't want to get hit.
Right.
So it's a bit tricky to, fix that up. You've just really got to you've got to have like 1 foot on the edge of it.
Like most good games.
Yeah. But,
so what's this circling star? Yeah, the circling stars of glory.
Oh, the circling stars of glory are like a power shield thing you can get, and this is another power up in the game, where basically it's there for a limited amount of time, and it just destroys whatever touches it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very handy power up. Also, I'd just like to point out that every single time a Jawa dies, they say Utini. Utini.
As is necessary.
It's really fun. It's you really do feel like you're murdering a horde of Jawas.
Which you actually are, because, well, Jawas only exist in our imagination, so...
True. What do you think a Jawa looks like, my friend?
I think, for legal reasons, George Lucas had to put them behind that robe, because they just couldn't be shown in, public.
I'm inclined to agree. I always assumed that Jawas were these horrible, mutated creatures underneath the robes.
Well, you've seen Tusken Raiders underneath the robes, haven't you?
Yes, in KOTOR.
Yes, well, yes, and also in, comic books and...
Yeah, that's true. Now, the reason I just skipped there was because I got lost. For about the next 10 minutes.
Well, maybe if you stopped doing bloody flips, you wouldn't get lost.
Flips are the only way to survive in here, because rocks periodically fall from the ceiling. The only way to block them is to spin.
It's very poorly, built, this palace.
Yeah. Mind you, this is nothing compared to the stuff they make you put up with in the previous game, Super Empire. If we ever do that one, I don't know, I'm going to need psychiatric therapy.
Were there three Super games, through Super Star Wars?
There are 3 Super Star Wars games, yes, and basically in terms of difficulty, this is the easiest.
Oh.
Then Super Star Wars, the first one, is the second easiest.
Right.
And then you have Empire as the hardest. And Empire is ludicrous.
What made Empire so hard?
Empire. Well, actually, no, I don't hate Empire, because it does still have really cool moments, but basically, Dagobah.
Oh.
Dagobah is the most broken level.
Well, it's good to see the
dear.
Force Unleashed 2 learn from that and made Dagobah the easiest level in the game.
You know, considering that this was also a LucasArts game,
Yeah, I was actually going to ask that. This is a first-party LucasArts game. There's
yeah,
no...
this was the first proper console game that LucasArts did for Star Wars,
Okay.
to my knowledge anyway. All the others were outsourced, on the NES and stuff like that.
Right. You mean this game in particular, or the Star Wars, Super Star Wars
The Super
trilogy?
Star Wars trilogy, because it was basically released as a trilogy in pretty rapid succession.
Okay.
Although there are some pretty significant differences between the first and the second game. This one is pretty similar to Empire.
Right. So why did you choose to do this one first, then? As
It's
the
the one
final?
I've got.
Oh, you don't have the other two?
I don't have them, but I played them a long time ago. So
In a galaxy
yeah.
far, far away?
Yeah, pretty much. In a galaxy far, far away called the late 90s and early 2000s.
Ah, I see.
But, yeah, so this is the one I got because I basically... I remembered that it was the easiest, and I saw online that it was the easiest.
Fair enough. Well, I dare well hope you get the other two.
I will be, certainly. Because I do enjoy these games, even though they can be a bit ludicrous. The good thing about... now, you see, I luckily triggered what I think is a glitch just there.
You basically used Force Fly.
Yeah, you would think that floor of spikes would kill me.
Well, in almost any other game it would.
But yeah, in this one I just kind of ended up levitating. I just kept mashing B and managed to just continually jump. So I have no idea what happened there, but I was very thankful for it, at least. And of course, this game, like so many others at the time, has knockback.
Oh, yay.
Knockback. Still, it's nowhere near as bad as a lot of other games. It's very manageable. And a lot of the later enemies are stormtroopers and things like that, so they just use projectiles, so it's not as bad.
Can you block
just-
projectiles with your lightsaber?
Exactly, yep, that's right. So that makes things a bit more tolerable on that side of things. Now, I should say that even though I kind of... there are a lot of bad choices in this game, I do consider it a good game, and I actually do replay it every... I don't know, probably
Day.
every year or so. But what I'd like to do is use the password system. And this game has a lovely password system that allows you to skip to any level. So I basically
remember
just
those.
skip through any of the bad levels and just go straight to the things that I like. But, so I definitely recommend that players do that if you do end up picking up this game. But, right now we're fighting a giant frog that spawns more frogs from its mouth.
Yes.
And lots of frogs. Luckily, an insanely easy boss.
Yeah, that explodes into again a million billion pieces.
Yeah. Although, I always like the fact that we get the stage clear screen and the enemy is still there.
It's true.
But anyway, so after killing Bib Fortuna, and then going through more of the palace and killing Jabba's giant frog pet, he finally decides to try being diplomatic. And you'll notice that Bib Fortuna is now once again back at Jabba's side.
So he is.
Long story short, makes no sense.
No.
However, at this point in time, and I actually think still, this is the game that most closely follows the original trilogy plot.
Well,
Literally, no other game has been this accurate.
that's saying something.
Yeah.
Has there been a game that's ever followed the prequel trilogy's plot? Because I still can't follow the prequel trilogy's plot.
Lego Star Wars is probably the best,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say.
Well, to be fair, if that's the case, Lego Star Wars still probably more closely follows...
Oh, that's true, actually. I'm forgetting Lego Original, aren't I?
Yeah.
No, so that's true, that's true. Now, this level right here is my... Let's see, I'm going to have to try and make a list of these. I think my fourth least favourite level in the game.
Wow, we really are compartmentalizing the levels, aren't we, Josh?
Oh, we get into some fun stuff later. But, yeah, I would say this is probably my third or fourth least favourite level.
Right.
And as you can see, it is really dark and everything looks the same.
And you just used Force to destroy everything on the screen.
Actually, what I just did there was a thermal detonator.
Oh.
You find them randomly as power-ups, but The problem with this game is that they're only there for about 10 seconds, so you can only use them for 10 seconds. And you use them by pressing the select button.
Okay.
So if there's no enemy on screen at the time, you just lose it if you don't use it in 10 seconds, so yeah. But basically it's the, you nuke the screen with rainbows.
Which looks beautiful, I must say.
Indeed. I'm very fond of that.
Has lovely destructible terrain.
Yeah, everything blows up. Everything blows up. Now, you may have noticed that dinosaur skull in the background was chomping.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that can hurt you.
I see.
So maybe watch out for that. I'm most of the time it didn't hurt me, but I swear sometimes it hit me.
I'm more curious as to why the dinosaur skull was opening.
Or for that matter, why there is a dinosaur skull.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a crate dragon, but...
There are this many crate dragons living under Jabba's palace?
Well, no, but then why are there eggs? Like, you know, why
That's true.
Why is so much of this happening?
But aren't crate dragons extinct?
I don't know. I don't... You find one in KOTOR, so...
Yeah, but that's thousands of years before this.
Yeah, but, like, on the same token, like, you know, how long do you think that skeleton was on Tatooine that you see in Episode 4?
Well, judging by Robot Chicken, not very long.
Yes, and obviously Robot Chicken is the pinnacle of Star Wars knowledge.
Yes, I consider Robot Chicken Star Wars canon.
Well, while this is happening, I'm going to skedoodle on to Wikipedia.
Do you mean Wikipedia or Wikipedia?
Well, obviously Wikipedia.
Good. Oh, by the way, I'd just like to note that you actually dismember that frog enemy.
Ah.
It actually breaks apart. Which was interesting.
Full decapitation, everything.
Yeah. See, Force Unleashed? Even this game got it right. Now, you may notice that little volcano pit right there, which spews up stuff at me. That is a very annoying enemy, and all you can do is hope that your lightsaber will actually block the hits, because other than that, it can really hurt you.
I see.
So, yeah, be really wary of that. They're really annoying, and at first I didn't know what was happening. Because I didn't realise that was what was called, like, that thing was actually shooting stuff up at me. I thought it was just stuff exploding. Which is a fairly easy mistake to make in this game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so anyway, what does Wikipedia say?
Well, it doesn't make any particular mention, but it does say that in Episode 4...
The dinosaur skeleton does hurt you.
Yes. Well, it does say in Episode 4 when Obi-Wan scared the sand people away, he imitated the sound of a crate dragon. So one would only assume that Tusken Raiders wouldn't have an inbuilt fear of the crate dragon sound unless they were actually crate dragons.
That's true, although, on that note, what does a crate dragon actually sound like? Because George Lucas has changed that sound effect in every single edition.
Yes, but that's...
Actually, what did KOTOR use, I wonder?
I would probably use made-up sounds from BioWare or something, I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, this level is a bit boring.
What is that explosive stuff?
It's this weird volcano thing, it's just, I don't get it. And also, see the frog there?
Yep. Just cut straight in half.
Actually, not even in half, because he breaks into like 3 or 4 pieces.
Oh, right.
Luke is getting pretty, he's getting angry in this level. He wants things to die in the most painful way possible.
He killed them. He killed all of them. Not just the men, but the women, the children too.
Now, one thing I just want to note about that volcano thing that makes it extra annoying is that even if you were blocking, as you saw back there, it still gives you knockback. You still get pushed backwards.
They're Minox, aren't they? Sorry,
They are Minox, yes.
Well, what are they doing on this planet?
I don't know.
See, I think that taking dinosaur skulls too literally is dangerous, because I think everything should be taken with a grain of salt.
Well, actually, I believe there is a level in Super Empire Strikes Back. I haven't played it for a long time, but I'm always positive there's a level where you actually are inside the creature. So that enemy could just be recycled from there.
Very possible.
So, you know. I don't remember any other kind of bat enemy on Tatooine, even in the special editions, like they didn't add anything.
No, well.
And of course, like, actually that's one thing to point out, this is pre-special edition.
Oh yeah. So there's no
This is-
stupid crappy CGI.
Well, there's basically, there's only a handful of really good Star Wars games that came out before that. Because, I think, like, when you start getting to, like, Dark Forces 2 and that sort of thing, that was around the same time.
Right.
But this is one of those rare games that predates the special editions. I think, I actually think Masters of Terras Cussi, or whatever it was called, is one of the rare games that does also predate the special editions.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just predates it.
Ah, okay.
Of course,
It's
not only that, of course, all these games predate the prequels as well.
Thank God.
So, yeah.
This level is just long and it's very... Without a change in tile set, it's very easy to get lost, I imagine.
Do you want to know how long I spent on this level?
Does it involve more than a week?
No.
Oh.
I actually completed this game in one sitting.
Just shows how much time you have in your hands.
No, it was late one night. It was I believe it was late a Saturday.
Right.
So yep, this is what I did. But this level took me 35 minutes.
God damn it, how long does this pod go for? 20 minutes and 40 seconds, I see.
Yes, and that's including the other
Spoiler alert to all the people who are, watching, that it goes to 20 minutes and 40 seconds.
I'm pretty sure they can see that, my friend.
Yeah, well, possibly.
But I think we are nearly to the Rancor. Yes, we
Oh.
are. You wouldn't know it because we've been through this exact same level formation about 20 times so far. Guys, do yourself a favor, just skip this level. Go on GameFAQs, get a password for the next level. Just skip it. It's not worth it.
What a horrible thing to say, Josh.
I've completed this game, I can say it.
So what? 2-point bonus, wow.
Yeah, whenever you pick up a Darth Vader mask, you get a point bonus. Because aren't points exciting?
No. God, no. Only achievements are exciting. Does this game have achievements?
No, it doesn't. Points for the achievements of the 80s and 90s. Like now, no one except the most dedicated, hardcore, crazy people care about them.
Or the most casual of gamer who thinks they're hardcore because they, 1,000 out of 1,000 a game.
Yeah.
Or what's it for the PlayStation Platinum Trophy?
Rancor time!
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a good looking Rancor if it wasn't for the baby Rancor.
Yeah, because I didn't kill
It
him, he
breathes
followed
fire.
me. Yeah, it breathes a lot of fire. Now, I'm going to give everyone a little tip here. If you're playing with Luke, which you should have been to get through the level, give up now. Kill yourself. It's not worth it. You're not going to win. In fact, I don't think you can win, to be blunt. Or if you can, I've never done it.
Just lots and lots of staying there blocking and then...
Then failing.
Right.
Yeah, basically what happens is... that's me spamming force heal, by the way.
Yes.
Basically what happens is you need to attack the Rancor with your lightsaber. And it's, I believe, about 2 hits to a life pellet. However, he attacks really fast, and if you touch him, you also take damage. However, it's only if you touch a certain part of him.
Yes, I
But he'll
see.
also breathe fire, and he'll knock down rocks, and you've just got no chance with a melee character.
It's very visceral, though. And then you died. And you
Yep.
whacked him in the face.
Now we're back with Han Solo.
Holy crap, he shoots fast.
He is going to rape the Rancor. But actually, one thing I should mention is that the characters which have blasters in this game can actually shoot in all 8 directions, which is a surprisingly unusual thing for games. So it makes them a lot more interesting and fun to control. but he can just destroy this thing. And the other thing that he can actually do is throw bombs. He has 10 of them in each level, and I think he can regain some of them, but you just saw me throw one then, although it was a bit hard to shoot, see.
Ah, yes.
But, yeah. The only problem with Han Solo and all the other blaster characters is that, particularly in this level, getting through the level with them is really hard. Really hard.
Well, that goes back to what you said last time, where it's easy to play the levels with melee characters and awful to play the bosses with melee characters, and vice versa.
Yes, but this level is broken for these types of characters.
Can they jump high enough?
They can jump high enough, but the problem is, like, breaking the dinosaur skeleton and stuff like that is really difficult with the blaster, because it only breaks off a tiny little bit. But anyway, that's the end of part 2, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.